Hello, hello, hello. Man, the river goes up and then the river goes down as fast as it goes up. But we are still higher than we were as far as the depths go. I'm going to try to catch some topwater fish today. I'm going to use it topwater even if I am not getting fish. I'm going to keep trying until I try to catch one at least. Hey, what's up, Riley? Welcome in, Superfly. It is hot out. It's actually hotter than I thought it was going to be out. So it might be a struggle today. The water's cool a little bit from all that rain we've had, so that's a good thing. But it's supposed to be hot today, and then really hot the next 2 days. So we're heading back into a little heat spell here again. Enough to evaporate all that rain that we've just gotten in, you know? Yeah, so I started the stream at the bridge. That's how I used to do it. I've been waiting to start it a little bit further down, but I figure, who cares? We're either going to catch a fish or we're not going to catch a fish, you know? It's just not a lot of good fishable stuff at this entrance point until you get a little bit further. Hey, what's up, Karen? You made a rod of shame? That's great. I love it. After today, I'm going to be put on the rod of shame because I'm not going to catch a fish today. I just have this odd feeling that I'm not even going to get entertained with a bite. I don't know why. Maybe it's myself hoping that I actually do get a bite and I'm setting myself up for failure, so I'm not as upset. Or I'm extra happy when I do get a strike. We'll see. Nice. We'll see. Real Outdoors is getting some hits last night on some surface baits. I mean, he did have kind of a front moving in. I have a heat wave moving in, so kind of different. But I mean, we're past spawn, I believe, by at least maybe 2 weeks. So these fish should be getting active soon. We'll see. Let's see what we can get. It's already been a while since me and Real Outdoors had our little fishing escapade. It's been like a week already. It's crazy. The water is clear still, but murky. There's a little bass. It's not as clear as it normally is, but it's definitely still pretty clear. So I put on kind of a light, semi-clear, translucent Chapo 75. So we'll see. Yeah, he's like, don't even type anything, Superfly. There's some shaded areas on the left side here because of just the timing of it. Might get some hits right there in this early afternoon. Fishing these hot days midday is tough, but I like being out here midday. I think it's just because it's the warmest weather and sun's out. It's a good part of the day to go out and do something, but it's also a hard day to fit, or hard part to fish, Hey, what's up, Muddy Water? I better get a happy poop soon, otherwise these fish aren't gonna bite. Just kidding. Ooh, brisk. Getting up this high, this early. It's a little brisk. Hasn't had time to warm up yet. Yeah, no luck yet. We just basically started. Not sure what these fish are going to respond to as far as top water. I'm going to try to fish this one all the way down, and then I'll probably change whatever top water. I might put on a jitterbug. It seemed to work good coming downstream versus coming back upstream. I don't know if I'm ready for a big strike on the surface this early. I need a couple little pecks at it first, so warm me up. My jump scare is not ready yet. We'll see if they even grant us one to get scared of. The bank poops. Thankfully, I got just enough to continue now. Without those poops, it all would have had to come to an end. Sorry, guys. So I was watching another fishing channel this morning, and they were talking about having to reach their goal of money made during the fishing stream, and just found it odd. Is this the new trend now? It's like a telethon, fishing telethon. There is no try. Hey, Jimmy Jazz. Hopefully I do catch a good one or two. No, it wasn't. It was a new person. But what happens is I was listening to the person, and they sound like they're basically trying to do the exact same thing in a way, but different, if you know what I mean. Kind of like the fly of fame type of thing. I guess you can be inspired by anyone, but it's kind of weird. The thing is, too, is like so many people are worried about making money on YouTube, and that's usually what happens to people. As soon as they hit 1,000 subscribers, you're like, okay, now how do we make money? And they don't realize that isn't how you make money. You don't just turn on the money switch. Idiots. Doesn't matter if you beg for money or people just give it to you. It's going to take a while. Turd of shame. Guys, if I don't get a turd of shame, it's going to have to end right now. I haven't caught a fish on an actual plopper bait in quite some time. I had caught them on that mini buzz bait a little bit, a couple of them. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's the plopper in general. I just think it's the weather and time of the year. But it can definitely get in your head. You start going, what am I doing wrong? But like, it's literally a plopper lure. It's nothing you're doing. You fish it exactly how you always fish it. But that's the mentality of fishing, though. Like, it's the same thing if you say I tied on a brand new lure that you've never heard of before, and I caught a fish on like the 5th cast. That lure, even though no one's heard of it, now becomes like the number one option. Like, oh my god, I gotta buy 5 more of this exact type because it just caught a fish. It's kind of funny. I understand the mentality, but it is kind of funny. It can literally happen with every bait you throw. Could be the best or worst bait, just on the time of day and stuff you throw it. You can't watch a lot of YouTube fishing channels either that recommend products, because most of them just follow the same talking points and have to talk about the same products because that's the one they're pushing. And then, of course, you cherry pick, some monster bass hitting this brand new lure, like a $20 piece of plastic that jiggles. People go nuts for it. It's all you see now is that stupid prickly pear. Hey, what's up, Real Outdoors? What's up, Real K-Pup? Welcome in. Yeah, so it's so easy to fall into that trap, though, because, like, think about how I fell in love with, like, the plopper lure. There's people out there that say they haven't caught a fish on it yet. But I bought it because I saw people catching fish, and I went fishing right after, it was like a couple days after a flood in the creek, and there was a storm approaching, and the fish were going absolutely crazy for it. And of course, that's all I used then for the rest of the summer. And I caught so many fish on it that it was hard to put down. But I very well could have went out there, thrown it around a couple, like half an hour, 45 minutes, said, screw this. It doesn't work. Like today, I will definitely say, screw this, it doesn't work, but I'm going to have to keep using it because I told myself, no matter what, we're using topwater. But that gives me a couple options at least if I want to switch it up. I didn't want to wrangle myself into a plopper just in case I wanted to try like a jitterbug or something. Hey, what's up, Florida Christopher? Welcome in. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Make sure we only got 8 likes in here. There's 40 people watching. The fish are watching the like counter, so they wait till it's their chance when they hit like goals of 25, 50, 100, 1 billion likes. Then the fish really come out. Yeah, I'm not expecting to catch anything on this first little stretch here. I never do. Anything up here is a bonus fish usually, except for that one tree back there that can produce. But today I didn't get anything. I fished it pretty good too. Let's get a couple more casts, maybe back up into the pocket. I was going to throw the Bass Pro Shop version of this, but I don't know, I just decided it was too aggressive of a plop and body size. So we'll see. Maybe it was a mistake. I should have stayed with it. But my logic is that it's clear water, not as clear as it was. It's sunny as can be outside. So throwing a kind of a translucent, but not fully translucent bait would be good because they could probably see it better and then think it's a minnow. I don't know. Probably overthinking it, to be honest. I'm trying to think like a fish and they don't think. It's gotta be, what would a fish do? Squirrel! I don't know if any of you watched that stupid movie. It was like a spoof movie of Twilight. Guy jumps out of the truck to chase a squirrel because he's a werewolf. It's so dumb. The rod of shame. Trying to go back and like, it gets hard and harder when people start talking about it. Yeah, we gotta get 150 likes before your phone dies. Yeah, the more people chat, like it's just harder to keep up with the chat. You look down once and then like you look down again, you're already like moved on to a complete different conversation. You're trying to like put two and two together. Oh jeez. That day I was fishing with James here, I got a tree pounder. Oh, this is in there good. Okay, it came out. Come on. Yeah, when I was fishing with James, I just kind of forgot there was even... Oh my God, right to the tree again! I forgot that there was even chat half the time because I was just talking with James and fishing. It felt like I was just having someone standing next to me fishing with me. It was definitely a different type of live. We're like a team on TV. You guys are tuning into the sporting competition. I finally got a cast back there after I ravaged a tree over and over again. All for no bite that I knew I wasn't going to get. You better get to catching. I mean, I don't see, this is the thing is, I think as long as I don't miss any fish, I will stay off of it. So as long as I don't fish this entire time, I'll be good. I'm just going to walk down the river and walk back again just to stay off the rod of shame. Way up in that shade. Come on. Something hiding up there? Nope. Although it's funny sometimes, you can cast an area like that 10 times and then you walk up there and there's just a huge fish sitting up there. You're like, bro, really? You could at least entertain me. Yeah, so far the depth is, I thought it would be deeper than it was last time. I think it is slightly, but it's not like game changer deep. It went up as fast as it went down too. I don't know. I don't know if it's inevitable. I have to first get a bite first, you know. I would say normally, yes, it's inevitable, but if the fish don't even come out to bite today, that's always a possibility. They could save, the fish could save me from my entrance to the rod of shame. But don't worry, Superfly, you have to make sure to add yourself on there too from your live stream that you did with no sound. That definitely has to earn a spot on the rod of shame. The fly tie fishing stream in those down. That's a good one. My name is Mike, in case anyone wants to come and stalk me, because they're going to do it whether they know my name or not, it seems like. Look at that. Is that the one that fell off? That fell off the oh no, the one I just posted. That's right. I should have put in the part where he said, what was it? Call dad. Call dad. There's a few fishing like sounds like that you forget exist for a while, and then all of a sudden like they show up again. That wasn't the original one. I just picked the one that showed up. But yeah, those are great. Sometimes people believe it too, which is the weird part. Well, if I show up and he's there again and he uses my name, I know who watches me then. Tracking my geolocations. Man, I swear that crane is a spy or something. It follows me everywhere I go. It's got a camera installed in its beak. Instead of fishing, it's just watching me. Well, I haven't even had a little taker yet, so getting a little worried, but not quite yet. We haven't begun really. It's just the greed in me hoping I could at least like get my brain going. Yeah, today we're going to get a fish. I mean, like, if Chaos goes fishing, he probably has, like, 18 pike already in, like, the first 30 seconds. Dude, they're freaking out about that video. I thought it was, like... I thought, like, everyone would understand that it's just, like, a comedy video, but... Oh, no. I got it off that log. But everyone thinks like I'm legit thinking it's my new bait caster. It's like crazy. I texted my friend last night. I was like, dude, they're even insulting my intelligence now. They're like making fun of who I am just from making a funny video, and they have no idea who I am or why I posted it. They're just like going off on me. It's hilarious. Ten-piece rod of shame. Yeah, I'm going through those comments and like, I swear, man, like they would try to cancel you if you use a rod the wrong way. I knew I was going to get a bunch of backlash because like it's literally a rage bait, and it worked. There's only like one or two people that like said, don't be mean, let him fish how he likes to fish. I was laughing at that too. And like there's actually someone coming to my defense. I know, it was good. Yeah, I go largemouth fishing. The spot I normally go largemouth fishing, though, has been kind of hard to fish, so any largemouth I've caught have been in here. But I've caught a few of them this year at the creek. I'm hoping to get back there eventually, but the amount of shrubberies, some of you have even seen it, how bad it was. That day I was being stalked. What is that? Oh, it's a kayaker coming down. I was like, there's something bright orange in the tree line right where I fished. I'm like, you're telling me I didn't see that? And I look back, and I'm like, how did I miss that? And yeah, it's just some kayakers coming down behind it. I started freaking out, like, am I losing it? Like, what's going on? There's a blue one, a green, or a yellow one, and an orange one. They must have been all floating down side by side. I only saw the one. Must be a beautiful day for kayaking. You got the sea urchin bait. Is it all the thing it's about? All the rave? Rage bait, shut your unoriginal ass up. Wow. He seemed like a nice guy. Man, must have been him. He's in. He took it so seriously, man. These people will gladly watch, like, AI-made videos. Complete, just horrible fake videos that don't mean anything. And, like, say, oh, my God. But they'll see someone just making a stupid, funny video about fishing content. And, oh, my God. End of the world, I guess. It's nuts. You haven't used it yet? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't bought one of those, so I'm not sure. Well, like, even if you don't have a sense of humor, you still, you have to know, based on the sound I used in the video, that it's fake, you know? There's another video I think I have something similar to that, and people are like trying to correct me. I'm like, yeah, I'm doing it this way on purpose. It's okay to laugh. I don't know. Uh-oh. Totally hit the rocks. Hopefully I didn't wreck my bait. All these kayakers are fishing behind me, but like very like sporadically, like still they're fishing. You just subscribed, nice. Welcome aboard. But don't stalk me. It's still working. It just happened to bounce and then get hooked on itself. Get down there. I thought that was going to go farther back there than it did. Definitely felt like it was going way back there. I guess it's kind of close to where you want to go. If you go any farther, I guess you could get hung up, but I'll probably get hung up anyways. Man, some of these nature sounds like a zoo escaping. Hey, thanks for the clutch sticker. Thank you. On my tape job of my, what do you call it? Battery backup. That's not a good tape job. It's not holding. I gotta move this over. There we go. I don't think there's gonna be anything in this little pocket. Just because I want there to be something. You'd think there'd for sure be something if you were a fish, you know? You'd just be like, man, I'm gonna go sit over there in that little cove. It's gonna be my new home. But no, they're not. Like that should have hit a bass right in his head, his forehead. Just chilling there, you know. You can't see this here. PB bluegill, nice. Oh, my phone's overheating. It's so hot. Let me know if the video goes bad or looks different. If it's not great right now, I can take the case off of it, and that can help sometimes. This guy's going down the whole shoreline on the left. So that means the fishing over there may not be great because he's purposely going through everything on the left. That's not cool, bro. I guess it's better than the right if I want him to go on one of those spots. Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? It's amazing how fast this Samsung overheats when it's like any heat out. It's the first phone, I mean, it's more, God, I have a burp. It's more performance phone than anyone I've used before, but none of my other stuff ever overheated, you know? And definitely gonna get hotter out than this. Alright, this is the deepest part of the journey right here. It's not much deeper than it was when I was down here with Real Outdoors. Well, he wasn't down here, but you know what I mean. You know, well, I mean, he could have been down here. He could have been in the forest, fishing a different part of the river, watching me, stalking me. Oh, I just realized that tree that was there flew down into there, and it's no longer creating that little cove, kind of that cutout there. Like, it's still there, but it's different already, different structure. It makes sense to catch a pike. The Sun Perch King. Let me close that. Oh, he started getting into some bass last night. Started throwing the bigger bait around. The bass started coming out to play. Had that one that was really nice, definitely. Yeah, I want to get some distance between these kayakers. They're kind of taking their sweet time. Because I hate fishing right behind someone fishing, no matter how they're fishing. Yeah, I'm not sure what to expect from today. With it being so freaking hot out again today and fishing high noon, like always. Only time to fish when the sun is literally baking the fish alive. All right, bye, Easton. We'll see you. Hey, Alex, how you doing? You're scared of him. Yeah, I used to go, wow. Said Superfly can like kill the bluegills and the smaller fish. He's so good at that. And then Real Outdoors is like, hold my drink. I don't even know if I tried to fish for those fish down here, I don't even know if there's a bunch of them down here. I've never really seen bluegill or anything down here except for, rock bass, smallies, and what do you call it? Pike. They gotta be down here, you'd think. I just don't know if I'd be able to catch them. I don't think I have a really good spot, could produce 5 of them, except for, the rock bass underneath the bridge when I was ending the stream. I was finding a bunch up there. But this whole walk is always unpredictable. It goes from this could be the best day of my life to regret, sadness. There used to never be a doubt in my mind that I was or wasn't going to get at least a couple fish doing this. Now I have doubt in my mind, just the way the topwater bite's been going. But that's not necessarily the spot. That's just, circumstances. Oh, there's a big fish. I think there's a carp somewhere around there, though. Why can't carp hit like bass do? Hey, the Beast, what's up? How you doing? Best bro, good luck fishing today. Yeah, I don't know, the totals are down. I'm not panicking for the fishing, but we have a lot of weird things this year that we didn't have last year. We have a drought, like a really bad drought. We had one last year, but I felt like this year's timing was worse. And then we have the dam that's broken, so it's constantly open. So there's no holding the water back, which may have kept it at a certain level more, evenly throughout the year. And based on what I see, it's probably not going to stay the same, which is fine. We'll just have to get used to fishing the way it is. There it is. I guess I had a little wrap in my spool. Oh no. Okay, I got it off. I was going to say, how did I get caught on something? I stopped reeling for a second. I got a northern twig. Yeah, it's it's normally crystal clear, but we have kind of a mix today. You have a micro one? Well, I have a micro one now too, but I don't think I'll catch bluegill on it. Rock bass for sure. Alright, those kayakers are way up there gone now, so I think I'm good. Now I just gotta find a fish. Maybe a tough sell today, but I told myself I don't care. I'm gonna try no matter what. Sounds like a frog's making a lot of noise at me somewhere over there. Boston, you're my town. No, I'm not in Boston. Very far away from Boston. was a perfect cast. That's how I knew I was not going to get a fish. The bites always come when you're not paying attention. That one flew on me. Said yeet, and it was just flying away. Those kayakers are fishing so randomly. It doesn't even make sense, which I guess is good for me. They're not systematically just hitting everything. They're just awkwardly floating down and casting here and there. I guess that's a more relaxing way of fishing. You're not really there to fish then. You're just kind of floating and hoping. That's real outdoors over there. Yeah, I will take a fish on the worst cast ever, but I have a feeling today is just going to be a tough sell for a fish. Even if I was not using this, I think it might be easier, but shoot, I got a tree pounder. Oh, look at that. It's almost like I caught a few tree pounders in my life. I had a dirty dangler there for a little bit. I could have bobbed it in the water and see if I got any action on it. Man, it just looks good. Normally I'd get couple bites that would entertain me on this little area here on the right side. Maybe not always produce a fish, but we'd get something. But I don't think fish exist anymore. They left. They got mad that the data center was being built a few miles from here, so they just said, no, we're gonna just leave now. No, I'm down to my below my nether regions now. Tree pounders can go in the rod of shame. I don't know. What if you get a bad one like I did there, and then I successfully got it out of there without even getting caught? That is like fame type of stuff right there. There's only a few fishermen in this world that could pull off a maneuver like that to get put on the rod of fame. One day the fish will start hitting again, and I'll be scared. Probably fall in the water. What was that? Something grabbed my lure. It's called a fish, son. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen one of those since early 2026. Well, that's what happens when you use just this and you're fishing literally at like high noon. Fish could not be bothered sometimes. You're hoping that you can find them in some structure, you know. Dude, is this guy having another... I got ashes falling on me again. Someone else is having a fire somewhere. Great. I don't understand with all these people burning stuff lately. thought it started to smell a little smoky, and then stuff started like falling down. It's not burning as bad as stuff as that last guy was. That I couldn't even like handle that. I think it's right over there. Oof. So far, fishing is just fishing. That's all it is. We're not catching, we're just fishing. Only takes one. I don't know, these fish just don't seem to be ultra active anywhere in any of the spots I've gone to. No matter what you're throwing. Like, you might find something that works better. Maybe works good for a day or a night. And then just nothing. Same thing with like night crawlers. Like, I've never had so much non-luck getting anything to even bite the nightcrawler. It's frustrating. And that's always like, well, you can at least get a bite or two. Like, nope. I was hoping with this refresh of the water too, like with it went up almost 2 feet in a day and a half, but it also dropped almost 1.5 feet. Already, since we got 2 feet of added water here. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it's definitely deeper than the last time I was down here. This was that really shallow part, I believe. This is up over my knees still, at least. There was a spot, maybe it's still going to come, but there was a spot that was like just above ankles. That's how shallow it was getting down here. I'm sure it's still up a little bit from the time I was down here, but I don't think it's monumental. Oh, we got another kayak flying down the river here. Double paddling it. There's so many kayaks today. It's like the 6th one, I think. Look at that money cast. Give me a money fish. Come on. Of course not. It's probably not deep enough or anything back there, to be honest. Oh, you're kidding me. And I decided to go back there one more time, and I caught the frickin' log, like the whole tree, the whole root system, underneath the tree somehow. I don't even know how they get this out. It looks deep in there from here. Jesus. Like underneath the tree, practically. Let's see if it looks different when I get up there. I see it. It looked worse than it was, but it's still annoying. Caught the whole root system. Yeah, it's really shallow over here. But it could easily have hold a fish. It's not that shallow. Like, it's still just below the knees. Oh, wow. Okay, I got it out. Wonder if I should change the color since I'm over here. Put on a smaller one. Try that. Let's try it. We're over here. Haven't had any luck on this thing so far. So maybe we can downsize the plopper. Same time, yeah, that was pretty bad. Hey, what's up, Cheyenne, Wyoming? Welcome in. Yeah, it's we're targeting bass, trying to. Hey guys, what's up? All right, let me switch it up. I have one mini plopper with me. Maybe a smaller presentation in shallower water would be better. I don't know. Can also throw I got the jitterbug. Could throw that. This is the same color. Not that it matters, but this is the same color. I think that randomly that real. So maybe it's a sign. Maybe we're just gonna start slaying them with this, right? Can only hope. I doubt it though. I have come in today with the expectations of not catching a fish. I'm gonna try reverse psychology on the fish, hoping that they come and actually want to get caught because they know I already conceded the battle to them. Jitterbug. We're gonna probably put the jitterbug on the way back up. Let's see. Does it roll too much? Let me make sure. I haven't used it in like a river. That's not too bad. All right, a little whopper plopper now. Let's see if the little ploppy action is what they want. I need the fish to put the boom boom into my rod so I can set the hook on them. All right, let's get back out here. I still gotta come here once in the actual evening when the sun is casting long shadows. I think that would be ideal. But I keep forcing myself to come out in the worst times ever. Baby plop. Hey Darth, I haven't been on your streams in a while. Hey, what's up? Welcome in, Brock and Levi. This is like a really small little plop noise, a gentle plop, but still very distinct and loud. That may or may not matter though. Jeez. Those rocks completely moved when I stepped on them. Like all the rocks just moved. Well, I did change the bait, so we'll see. All my luck is about to change with this cast right there. Got one. As soon as I said that. Oh, how does that work? Oh, he fell off. No. I go on the rod of shame. First fish. Fish on, fish off. Danielson. Wow. I don't know how I feel about that whole situation that just played out before us right there. Wasn't that weird? Man. That whole sequence was just some of the weirdest things that ever just happened. Wow. I literally spoke it into existence, and then he falls off. I'll tell you. I just caught a tree pounder. Now I'm all frazzled. I was like, boom, fish, right after I said that, and then it fell off. And now I'm back to square one. Confidence has gone back in the tubes. He wasn't huge, but he would have been a nice fish to get on the board. It was at least 10, 11, maybe 12 if on a good day. You know, that's the one problem going with the smaller plopper is smaller plopper, smaller hooks, and that can definitely do something. Oh well. At least he took me up on my offer of getting a bite today. Only thing you're going to catch is a cold. Wow. Thanks for the pink poop. It's giving me all the strength to carry on. You're going to watch that scene over and over again. Seems familiar. Yep. It's happening. I'm reliving it. There on the video and in real life. What is with the fish like not staying hooked for a lot of us lately? I feel like they've been coming off real easy. What is wrong with this bait? Did that fish break it already? It feels like it's sinking at first. I don't know. That was weird. It didn't seem to come up to the surface. Right into the tree. I guess I could have broke it with the tree too. It just seems to be acting odd. Of course, when I tried there, nothing. It's perfect. It's going to wait. I'm going to get into like the, oh, there's got to be a fish there type of cast, and it's going to not work correctly. Thank you. I'll try not to give up. I have no choice but not to give up because I have to finish walking down there and then walking back no matter what happens. If I give up, I just have to stop right here. This is it, guys. This is where I'll be, standing right here. This littler bait is definitely harder to pinpoint where I want to cast it. Yeah, 4-hour fishing, didn't catch shit. Well, that sucks. I ended up having at least a bite, something that entertained me. Hopefully you did too. I'm hoping to get at least a couple more bites, you know. That fish was on there pretty good. I mean, he was jumping like crazy. I was kind of worried he was going to come off, but I was like, man, there's no way. So there's a decent hook set. Wasn't a huge guy, so I didn't really think the leverage was going to be too bad of an issue. I don't know, just didn't want to come on camera. I think I'm just not used to whopper ploppers. They just kind of act differently in the water than the chopos do. Yeah, just kind of keep fishing. It could turn around in a second and then can just start hitting too. I think about that time I came down and I tried using that Savage bait gear. I was so frustrated for like an hour and a half, getting no bites, getting tangled on itself over and over again. And then I got to the end and I was like, man, if my car was here, I would just leave. Like, I wanted to go home. And then I was like, screw it. And I put on that whopper plopper from Bass Pro Shop, the Chaos Shad. And within about 15 minutes, they just started going crazy for it for some reason. And I ended up catching 8 fish on the walk back and having 13 bites total. So I'm hoping maybe that could happen. Doubt it. Let's go. Hey, how you doing? I don't have a lot of confidence, guys, I'm telling you. A couple spots of shade that I still have the fish, we had that one fish, but I don't know, it does not feel very fishy right now, you know. Yeah, this plopper is having some plopping issues, just like I always have with whopper ploppers. Like, it doesn't want to plop right off the bat sometimes. There should be possibly a fish back here. It's a deep little pocket. It is a little bit of shade back there. I don't know if that was far enough back, you know. Let's see. I feel like I have to switch this lure again. Even though we got a bite on it, I just don't feel like it's performing the way I want it to. Or maybe it got bent or something. I don't know. I feel like it's changed since the fish was on. Dude, that was the worst cast ever. Tree pounder. Alright, let's go. Got a good cast back there. Perfect. Come on, man. Nothing? Try a few more casts though, but I was hoping to get at least something to attempt to bite it. These fish aren't going to show out today. I just have a feeling now. Well, at least I had one on. We'll see though. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, the plopper bait works great, but I still think the Chapo just performs better. I've used a lot of them. The Bass Pro Shop one is good too. It's a bigger profile as far as the actual bait goes, but it's like it's a 90, I think, versus a 75. Could be wrong. But that has really good plopping action. Decent hooks on it. Yeah, like it didn't even plop the first like foot I reeled it in there. Interesting. Yeah, I might have to switch it up. Well, I'm switching up soon anyway, so maybe I'll just finish it off here. %8 of the time. But the time I need to work the most is when it's in the strike area where you think the fish are probably going to strike it, not after. Oh no. Oh my god, I got it out of there somehow. Hey Alex, how you doing? What's up, Germany? Welcome in. Dude, we got chainsaws out here again. I'm telling you, every time I come, fires, chainsaws, lawnmowers, sirens, it's crazy. And so much of it lately. I am roasting. That's the same guy that had the fires last time. It's got this big old chainsaw now. Yeah, I feel the same way. 90 goes sideways a lot more, less consistent plop. But it's weird, it's like last year before I switched to the Chapo, I was all about the whopper plopper. And it's still not a bad bait. But once I used the Chapo, like I saw the glaring issues that I didn't like with the whopper plopper. Most of it's just consistency. The heated one is this, was it split an image or whatever? That one's not bad. It's heavy and bigger. So there's a little bass hanging out by me. Anywhere but where I'm casting. Thank God we had a fish on though. I was literally worried we weren't even gonna get a bite today. Oh, listen to that chainsaw, baby. Don't these people realize there's people trying to fish? Keep it down. You're scaring the fish with your chainsaw. Whistler stalkers, carnivals. It's always a circus. It's always a circus. I swear. I'd take a chainsaw guy cutting down trees any day over a stalker, though. Or just even a weird person, not even a stalker. With people using whopper ploppers is they say you're reeling it too fast. There's a legit slowest speed you have to reel it at least. No matter how, like, you could stop and go, but if you want it to plop, you gotta reel that thing a little bit. It always looks so much faster if you watch it on a camera too than in real life. I feel like this plopper, when it goes, because of its size, when it goes through the current sideways, it kind of like doesn't know how to plop 100%, so it plops and then kind of goes under the water and comes out again and starts plopping. Like, I caught that one in the creek on this, and it was because it was kind of like a calm eddy before the quicker water. I wonder how many, if I would have switched, at least bites I would have got if I was using something that wasn't this. I haven't even seen that many fish. Like the last time I was here, I was like seeing fish. They were at least hanging around me. I haven't really seen a few. Oh, except for that guy. There's a bass there. There's 1, 2, 3 little bass that are right in front of me. Haven't even been paying attention. They've been hanging out there. I'm gonna have to stop fishing here. These bass just don't want to actually hit lures anymore. They just wait for me to come fishing. Looks like those suckers might still be there. I think I just saw one. Yep, sucker fish. Almost like they'd never moved from that spot. Although that last time I was here, they moved way up there by the other tree when I left. There was so many of them. There's like 200 of them. Should have went down to the other river spot that I tried last time, where I had all those little fish. I would take all those little fish right now, at least popping at my lure. I feel like there's not even little fish here, except the ones that are following me right now. Same old circus, same old clown. I don't know what that means. It doesn't sound good though. Oh, there's a monster bass swimming right by me, right on my left. But again, he may not actually be in play. He might be one of the bass that follow me around here. Another kayaker. Yeah, there's a big bass just swimming downstream next to me. And I got suckerfish also here too. There's suntanning over there. Yo, what's up, Rooster? It's weird, like once you see the bass here, they seem to be like the bass that just hang around you then after you see them. I don't see him anymore though. Like he doesn't swim by like he's spooked. He just is swimming by like I'm gonna go somewhere else right now. But it doesn't seem to be interested in what I'm throwing. They never seem to be interested. The ones that you can see, like all these little bass right here, they might, oh, he's really interested, but he might hit if it was like a non-surface bait. Just weird to see a big old bass like that swimming around this, sun just beating down on them. Well, like I said that last time, like it kind of semi-defeats the myth of like, oh, they're only going to be in the shade. I think they can be anywhere, but they just don't want to eat. It's pretty shallow on the left, but there is like a fallen log here. I was hoping to get something coming over it. I'll try the other side on the way back up. I don't think the other side's going to produce anything better than what we got over here. It's really tough right now. Almost had my top water fish today though, so close. Would have got me back on the board. Now you just gotta remember that top water fishing doesn't exist anymore again. I do gotta change this bait out though. Maybe the jitterbug. Oh, this might be a decent sized one. Stay on, please, God. He's fighting good no matter what size it is. Come on. Oh, he's pulling good. Right by that fallen tree there. Oh my God, don't fall off. Looks like he's barely hooked. He is fighting good. Don't come off. That's barely on him, it looks like. Oh, he's a nice smallie, guys. Let me see if I can grab him before he falls off. Dude, chill out. Chill out. Chill out. Oh my God, it just fell off. Oh my God, he fell off, but it caught on his gill. It caught on his gill right as it fell. It's crazy. Yeah, he's a good fish, guys. Look at this behemoth of a fish. What a monster. I knew he had size to him. Holy moly. He was pulling real good. What a chunk, man. On the little whopper plopper. Whoo-wee. I didn't give up. Paid off. What a beast. What a nice fish, man. Man, yeah, he put up a hell of a fight. I was worried he was going to come off. He almost did right there. He fell off. Basically, almost in my hand. I got kayakers coming back up. Is that a bass there? What a fish, guys. Yeah, that definitely was a nice smallmouth. Gotta put it back on the thing here. Dude, it was so close to falling off, I'm not gonna lie. Woman ago make noise for house front. Check update she be sound splash lady from James. What? Hey Slurry, what's up? Alright. Let's see how many likes we got. Oh, we're at 49 likes. Excellent. Excellent, thank you guys. I'm just gonna wait for these kayakers to go by. What a fish. Right in front of that tree, too. I was about to lose hope with this. So we caught two fish technically on this little whopper plopper. Very exciting. Well, I guess they're hitting topwater. They're still not quite where you want them, but I guess you can't complain when you catch a big ass fish like that. Can you like do something about this uptown? Like, I don't understand what you're doing. You're just spamming. I'm not really sure what that's about. Just random words. Doesn't make any sense. Almost feels like a bot. I don't know what you're talking about. Sounds a little stalkerish. Yeah, so that bass I caught, he was not even in the shade. If you see, there's not any shade there. I mean, there is like cover there, but he wasn't like, bro, the sun's on me. I guess there is a little shade there. He could have been barely poking in that shade, but still. You're back, welcome back. Did you see the big fish we caught? Hopefully you didn't miss it. It was a really nice smallmouth. If not, you'll have to go back and watch it. Well, that fish, I mean, I hope we catch some more, but that is definitely the right size fish, you know what I mean? That you can catch one of those. Still feel like today was very productive. And then I also had that other fish on too that fell off. So I'm happy with today. That was a good fish. Hadn't caught a big bass like that in a while. You didn't see it? Oh no. Yeah, I have bot stalkers now. Like, not just human stalkers. I don't have like weird bot stalkers. God, I thought that freaking fish was gonna fall off there at the end. Like, he was definitely the fish I would rather not fall off versus the other fish I had on. But just the way your luck goes sometimes, you're expecting the fish to just always fall off. I mean, even people I'm watching fish and myself, you get bites and then the fish like fall off halfway through or right when you're gonna grab them. I don't really understand why that's happening so much. Maybe it just feels like it's not actually. I don't know. But it feels like it's more than not. Well, a little whopper plopper. I don't know if it was necessarily because it was little. It has produced, so I can't say boo about it. And, at first I was like, well, maybe we'll see how it goes. And we had that fish on it, and then I started losing faith in it. But I wonder, like, a fish that size, would he have pounded the bigger one too? Probably, you'd think, but maybe not. Different color too. The little bass looked like he was getting interested in it, but I think it's just one of the bass that have been following me. Bigger than your bass? Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, AI is taking over everything, and it's actually crazy to think that there's even fake fishing channels out there right now. AI fishing channels. And they're only going to get more and more of them as it gets better and better, Think of all the things you could make AI, but why fishing? Why AI fishing? I'm going to send my robot fishing for me today, so I don't have to do it. Tell me what you caught today. Hopefully it's a good day out there, Mr. Robot. Oh, you caught 20 fish today? Cool. Can't wait to see what you catch tomorrow. Like, you weird sending your AI pal out there to do it for you. It'd be like the movie WALL-E, though, because everyone just got so lazy they don't want to actually do anything. It's such a weird area here. It's like deep. Never really catch anything, though. I get the normal bites in the normal areas, but that was the biggest fish I've ever caught from this area. Normally, the fish this size that I caught there are back a little bit further. So, a welcome surprise. Thank God. Have I caught anything yet? No. The real AI outdoors. That could be your alternate channel when AI takes over. It'll be the real AI outdoors. Tune in to see my AI version of myself do the same thing that I'm doing on my real channel. Yeah, I ended up dunking my reel in when I didn't want to necessarily. Oh my God, there's more kayakers coming. Why? Why? Wonder if there'll be one back here. I don't see any little suckers. That one day I was here, there's nothing but suckers back here. Yeah, we had a smallmouth on that fell off, and then we just caught like a really nice smallie that was probably like 17 inches, maybe 18, I'm not sure. That's weird. I have seen the AI channels, and then people call them out, and then they're like, they don't say it's not an AI channel. What they say, it's like an illustration of a fish being caught or something stupid like that. Like, it's to demonstrate what it would look like if a fish would bite your hook. But it's crazy. Like, there's nothing to deter it though, because even the dumbest ones that you see out there have so many views and so many likes. So it's a quick way for people to like pump up videos, channels, subscribers, and make money off of like slop. Because like at first you think, oh well, maybe people will say, I don't want to watch this crap. It's just AI slop. But a lot of the people that are watching that are kids, and they're just looking for bright, vivid colors, quick flashes, dopamine rushes. Like, oh my god, that was the best video ever. That's like I was saying, is like you could have the best, what you think is the best like video or fish or anything you've ever caught. If it doesn't jump out at people, it doesn't matter. No one ever sees it. It looked like a smallmouth walleye. We can show you how to catch fish for real. That's weird. The fishing was real, but the water and bank was AI. Oh, there's 4 freaking kayaks coming down, man. Yeah, I'm definitely happy with the size of that fish, though. Nothing bad about that thing. One of the best size small. Oh my god! Jeez, was not ready for that. He got foul hook though, I think. Yeah, just under his mouth. Fish on. We'll take him. I think I have my pliers in my bag though. Let's see if I can get them out without the pliers. This one may require it. Man, these kayakers are being noisy as hell. Hitting the freaking kayak with their paddle. Don't you dare fall off. Oh, he fell off. Didn't even get the chance to hold him up, but he was a small guy. Hooked on his gills. Almost lost that one, but I foul hooked him with this horrible miss of the bait. And he is paddling like crazy. Hitting the boat every paddle. Scaring the fish for miles. Well, we got 2 fish on here. I'll count that one, even though it was foul hooked, because he actually hit my bait. But, of course, he fell off. We're fishing in Wisconsin. Top water only with a Snooki. I don't know. Yeah, you go eat, then I catch a fish. I was just as shocked as you were. Unfortunately, yeah, he fell off because I gotta get my pliers out. I don't have my pliers in my pocket, so that's why that one fell out. I couldn't hold it good and get the hook out at the same time. So that's 3 fish total today. That first one should have been caught. That would have been 3 landed fish on 3 hits. I still think I'm pretty lucky to get those 3 fish already. But, you know, they are hitting midday, which is a good, encouraging sign, you know. What's up, Greg? No, I don't do kayak fishing. This is my form of kayak fishing. I couldn't afford to do kayak fishing for having to buy a really nice kayak, all the gear to go with it, trailer, vehicle, to tow the trailer. It's too much of an investment. I would love to have one though to go on the creek with, but that's really the only spot that I would use it at for the most part. So I still think we need to change the lure just to try a different one. I mean, this is top water, small. I don't know if it's necessarily because it's small or the color. Shoot. I still think we need to try something different. Well, yeah, it's cheaper than the boat, but it's not cheap. Yeah, I'm catching fish now. Does that get me off the rod of shame from earlier? For every fish that we start catching, we can erase our name before it gets put back on in the next cast. I was hoping to be another fish back there. But I do need to remember to get my players before we head back up, just in case. Because if we catch a pike, plus I want to be able to get it off the hook and still hold it and not drop it like I did the last one. It was just foul hooked in such an odd spot, I couldn't really get a good handle on it without potentially hooking myself. Step 1, hook the fish. 2, watch your stalkers. Yeah, I got braid. Reaction tackle braid. Blue and white. Nice. 4 years ago today, you had a largemouth. Big old largemouth. That's kind of cool. Well, 4 years ago today, in 4 years, I caught that big smallmouth today. Just hopefully you guys get a notification about that one. So 4 years from now, when I'm probably long gone from YouTube, who knows, they'll be like, I remember that guy 4 years ago. Darth Thrifter had that one nice bass on that day. Alright, I don't know. I don't think there's anything else going to hit here. I've fished it pretty aggressively. I feel like there's at least one more that could potentially hit, but will it is the question, you know. Nice. Yeah, it seems like decent braid. It's my first time using reaction tackle braid. Doesn't seem like there's anything really wrong with it. It's got good colors too, if you're into colors, you know. Suppose they don't fade that bad either. But the quality of the line seems pretty decent. I don't know. I feel like I haven't used the blue one before. It's definitely a lot more visible than a lot of the other ones I've used. I don't really feel like that matters a whole lot, but it could matter for some people. But yeah, this blue and white one stand out immensely good for your eyes. Even more than I feel like the yellow and the neon green one. I don't know, maybe it's the white contrast of like the brown water and the white and blue line sticks out like a sore thumb. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's anything to that, to that, if it matters. Hey, real dirty South. Exactly who we were just talking about. The last time I was fishing, I think. Me and Real Outdoors had a fish off. I was like, you know who would also enjoy a good fish off? It's real dirty South. That's if your phone can handle it, depending on where you're fishing. How have you been, buddy? Nice. Probably made you feel pretty good if you had just kind of moved there and caught that fish. Sometimes I think about that, like, what if I were to like just up and move somewhere else? What if the fishing sucked where I went? What if there's no good places to fish? That would have to be a prerequisite of any place, at least within like 20 minutes to go fishing at a good spot. I mean, for all I know, this isn't even a good spot. You know, for me, this is a good spot, but for other people, they might just go, God, how can you fish this? You know, I don't know. My idea of a good spot is probably skewed like everyone else's is based on their own fishing spots. You know, because you watch some YouTubers, they catch, 18-inch bass, and they're like, not the one I'm looking for. Not big enough. No, they'll call him a little guy and stuff like that. You're like, what the hell? But the same people, they all catch huge ones over and over again, so I can see why they would start saying a 17-incher is small, and that's most of what they catch. Yeah, there's been a real dirty South sighting. He went in a hiatus for a month. He's been practicing GTA 5 in preparation for GTA 6. You're here for good this time in Florida. Yeah, I'm sure once you get used to Florida fishing and the spots where to catch the fish, Florida's probably an amazing place. But until you kind of understand where to fish, it still can be a difficult fish. I know the saying is like, oh, there's water, there's fish in it, sure, but they don't all fish perfectly good. Plus, half the time you're going to be on someone's private property. I think that was the hardest time I had when I was down there, just finding a good, accessible spot to fish. Anytime I found a good spot, private property, anytime I found a spot that was on fish brain, it was inaccessible. I drove all over the place finding little things to fish, and they were going through a drought worse than we were, I think. They were like, yeah, historic drought, the worst since 1980 something, and I'm here trying to fish in it. I'm like, great. But I was also in a really bad off-season part of it too, where all of Florida is still not like amazing fishing. Oh, I just had a swipe at it. Dang, he came out of nowhere and almost hit that. This tree is producing. I don't know if I should switch it up, man. He came up and took a swipe and totally whiffed it. That was a good size, too. I don't know, maybe it was the same one I just caught, and he's like, oh, whoa, that's the same thing I just got caught on. Don't eat it. That is one thing where, yeah, it would help with private property. Yeah, that was a nice swirl. feel like I have to re-attack this tree with like jitterbug or something. Something that's not this lure. That was another nice fish though. I came swiped at it. He would have been probably over 14, 15. Based on the size of the side of his body I saw. Alright. I think I'm going to change it now. Let's just cast over here a couple times more just in case there's a fish hanging out. So that's 4 bites on this, 3 fish. I can't tell if that last fish though was like an actual attempt. Like it almost felt like he changed his mind like once he saw it, almost like it could have been the same fish, but I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe he just came up and just took a quick swipe at it and just missed it too. We'll never know. Alright, let me go over here. Let's throw this thing on. Probably do the jitterbug. I put the boom boom into my heart. Boom boom. I need to put the fish onto my hook. It's amazing how fast that water did go down though. Bugs. I come over to the shoreline and just instantly bugs. Jitterbug. Yeah, I've been catching smallies on the little whopper popper. Oops, I gotta get my pliers too. I can't forget that. Because if we actually catch a pike or something, we're gonna be up shit creek without a paddle. Alright, pliers. Alright, what do you guys think? Should we do... We got the double jointed jitterbug with the trailer, with the feather trailer. Double jointed. Otherwise we have a smaller profile jitterbug without any kind of trailer. UV65. Definitely. Gotta get out there while you still can, you know. What's up, Greg? You're gonna head to Tennessee River for some catfish and bass. Nice. Oh, I don't know. Have the same hook size, so that's not gonna matter. It does add a little bit of length to it, just barely, because of the trailer. Black and red. Okay, we'll try that. It's got the double jointed, so it's going to have a little bit more wiggle, I think, to it than a standard jitterbug. Nice! Like, subscribe, hit that bell for more. Nice. You gotta see the jitterbug in action. Okay, we'll see if we can catch something with it. Are you saying the one I'm using right now might be a good night bait? The red and black one? This guy? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, pulling the jitterbug back up through the current was hard to do. fishing ASMR. There's more kayakers coming. Damn it. I'm using a loose. Let's see if I can get anything to bite before these kayakers come down. I have a couple casts on these. It's got a little ploppiness sound to it. Got some crazy side-to-side jiggle action. It kind of looks like the Rapala double jointed, but in a surface bait form. Shoot. That's a bad cast. It's got a sparkly red tail too. There's little bass right there. Look at that action. Yeah, the jitterbugs haven't really changed in years and years and years. I remember my dad used to have, dang it, my dad used to have one, and they all still look about the same. Like this one, the design definitely, like the paint job is definitely more modern, and the double jointed one is probably more modern. Got great action though. We gotta catch a great fish with it though, right? Kind of sinks a little bit when it first hits the water. Probably because of the metal on it. I don't know if there's anything back there. Why is it sinking? It feels like it's sinking. It just takes a little while for it to come back to the surface. It's good structure, but it's hard to fish, at least from this angle. I fished it from the other side that one time, but didn't get anything on it. Hook's all messed up, I think. Yeah, the hairs are hooked onto the, or whatever it is, rubber pieces, hairs, hooked onto the other hook from the rear, causing it to kind of go towards each other. Hairy. Things are getting hairy. Really. They should work great. They got great action. Like this one looks wonderful. You just gotta find some fish that will take us up on the offer. think that the trailer hook of the double jointed could do good if we get a couple strikes on it. Alright guys, well we hit the 2 hour mark now. We're right at the 2 hour mark. And we had, what is it, 3 fish now? 4 fish hit, potentially 3 fish. We had like 2.5. So, better than I was expecting. Makes a little just gentle ploppy noise as it's coming back. But it makes a whole lot of commotion. We'll see. Definitely works best coming kind of downstream back towards you. Seems to have the most natural and good action. When it comes back upstream, it seems to kind of get just a little bit too violent. Hey David, what's up? We hope you're as successful. I mean, I wouldn't say I've been very successful, but hopefully you can get a couple fish. Hey Fuzz, what's up? Colton, what's up? Almost got hung up on that tree back there. Too bad I didn't catch that last one that was there that took a swipe at it. That would have been just an amazing end of that first walk of that stream there. Would have been 2 real nice bass. But we still had one really nice one and one decent sized one. We'll see. We'll see if we can get some more. Hopefully we have at least a couple more bites in our walk back. Otherwise it'll be a long walk back with no action. I guess I had a long walk down here with no action anyway, so it doesn't much matter. Like, it's a perfect type of lure just to watch, like, it get destroyed, you know? It would be fun to see a couple fish come out of nowhere and hit this lure. I feel like it'd be even more violent of a strike than a whopper plopper. We got some hogs down here, man, but harder to find them lately. Glad that one came out to visit today, but normally you can get a couple of them and more consistently. Let's see if I bring it past this tree here. This is where I caught the big one. Not that I think there's another huge one sitting there, but where there's one, there could be more. Nothing. Oh, there's that big bass. Is that the bass that's following me though? Yep. Big old bass right there. Big old bass walking right next to me. I still find it funny that they do that. I just don't understand the mentality of it though. Where'd he go? I lost sight of him now. Weird. Why is the river so brown? I don't know. Number of reasons. Because water isn't blue. To be honest, it doesn't look brown to me. Like, look at this, you know, in your hand, clear as can be. The ground in the river, is that color, which really sets it off too. But yeah, you put a bunch in a bucket or something, it's pretty dang clear. It's a little different from when we were here earlier. The sun's already moved a ton. I'm not sure if the fish we caught would be in the same area besides the one that was following me. He left though. Maybe he wasn't following me and he got spooked finally. Well, I came to do top water, catch at least one fish. Mission accomplished. The biggest key, even on the horrible days, is to just keep throwing top water. Because as soon as you stop throwing it, it's exactly when they could start biting it. Like you might not catch as many fish, but you'll catch them eventually. This thing's got such good action. You think something would come up and then entertain it, you know, at least come to check it out. Yeah, remember, you can never really tell either how good of a fishing spot someplace will be based on the look of the water either. Sometimes the clearest water can be the worst fishing. Sometimes the dirtiest looking water can be the best. There's a bass. He's a little guy that's been following me though. Yes, I've seen some waters that look crazy blue. You're like, why does it look blue? I've never seen water look as blue as it does in a cartoon. Weed on my hooky hook. Man, my back and my neck are roasting in the sun. I knew there was something different that was hooked on my swivel. It's a shame like this area right here doesn't produce more. It's like crotch high. There's like never any fish in it, at least in the middle of the river, you know. Oh no. Came out. I don't think I've ever caught a fish down here just randomly casting up in the middle of the stream. I'm sure it would happen eventually if I kept doing it, but alright, see ya, man. Have a good one. Good luck with your new bait. I feel like there's no way this can't catch a fish. Whether it's today or another day, it's going to catch a fish. If I can ever do parallel bank fishing at the creek ever again because of the weeds, this would be prime candidate for those largemouth. And the pike probably would love it too. The only thing that this may be bad is if they are hitting a smaller presentation, and that's why we got the hits on the smaller whopper plopper. Then the bigger presentation we got here may not go over as well. Oh, the bass is back. I got worried he left me. No, he's still there. It's so hot. You know, like when your the sun's like hitting in your shirt, you can start to smell the fabric. It's like frying on my back. I'm gonna spontaneously combust. And he is well trained. There's always, like I said, I don't know if he's the same one every time, but there's always a couple little ones and at least one like 15-inch bass that just swims with me the entire way back up. There's a fish next to me. It's a sucker. I wonder where all those suckers go. There's like 200 of them and they disperse. Where are all 200 of these suckers? Like, I don't see anything close to those numbers I saw the last time. You think you'd catch more of them up at a dam fishing with crawlers. Like, this looks perfect back there. If there's something back there besides these suckers I see next to me. Kind of resembles a frog. Oh, I'm over the tree pounder. Let's see if I get it over the tree. Yeah. Like a grand champion fisherman there. Fishing's pretty good today. Started out kind of slow, then we hit a nice little stretch there. Caught 2 fish, had another one fall off, had another strike at it, and the big one we caught was probably about like 17, 18 inches, so overall good day. And we're only using surface baits, so that could be good, that could be bad as far as end results. We'll never know because we're not switching. That's the best way to do it. If you just never switch, you'll never know. And you'll only... It would have sucked anyways, or it would have been the best fishing ever. But if you switch it, then you know. Then you know. And if it sucks, then you go, well, what if I would have just kept the same one I had on? What if that one would have been good? That's the great thing about fishing. It doesn't even matter. Something that just pop off at any time, even the same one. I need that barometric pressure, I don't know, to go up or down. I ain't doing nothing today. I'm just glad it's not like humid out. Tomorrow was supposed to be like mid-90s, and same with Tuesday, mid-90s. I don't know how humid it's going to be though. Yeah, I mean, I blame you for that, though. You called it, kind of. You called it. You spoke it into existence. Fish this spot over here. Hoping to land at least one more and at least get a bite from another one. Ideal. Plus, if I can land one too, that'd be the first fish on this jitterbug. That would be kind of cool too, to get on the board with that bait. Well, you're welcome. That's cool. I'm glad I can make your day better. No, I wish I did. I wish I got that many. Haven't had anything since I switched to the jitterbug. not a sniff. Not necessarily the jitterbug's fault, because I wasn't getting any hits down here with the other thing too. Most of my hits came on that left-hand side, just past here. And who knows if it's because I downsized or not. We'll never know. Something wrong with my bait. So one thing that I noticed about the hairs that are in the back of it tend to get caught a lot on the front hook. I'm not really sure why. But good luck, man. Hopefully you get some good footage. Catch some good fish today. I wish I caught 25 while he was gone. You know how crazy of a fishing day down here that would be if I had 25 topwater fish. I mean, I've caught 10, 13, 14 fish before down here before. Just not in the same circumstances as this middle of summer type of stuff. Post spawn. See, it's doing it again. It's catching, the hooks are catching this time. It's affecting the action immensely. Better start working more consistently or you're going into trash. This is the pro tour right now. We can't afford to miss fish. Yeah, I don't think there's anything back there right now. It's odd though. It's such a nice little area that drops off that you just think a fish would be hanging out. Almost always there's a fish back there. But because I say that, there won't be a fish back there. Nice. Excellent work, guys. Thanks for getting the likes up there, hanging out. Are you still going to your private pond later reel? Catch some biggins. Gotta make the goals, otherwise I'm leaving the live stream right now. If we don't get 100 likes in the next 5 seconds, I can't fish anymore. I'm holding it for you. If I don't get that happy poop here soon, don't think I'm going to be able to fish for you guys anymore. I don't know. I don't know if like a bait like this is better for like just like a lake or a pond. Current seems to work okay in current. I don't know if it's what it's cut out to do. Yeah, Jared, we have basically had 3 fish and missed one, and the big one we had was about 17, 18-inch smallmouth. All caught on the Whopper Plopper 60. This side of the river looks prime for this type of lure. If there's fish there, that's the problem. No. I'm going to go give that $1,000 to someone else, otherwise they won't be able to continue fishing. It'd be a tragedy. A YouTube tragedy. Noise! I'm going to just start putting people on the fish of fame. If I catch a fish and someone gives me a super chat, I'll sign the fish with a Sharpie marker and then put it back in the water. Does that work? Need to come to Norway? I don't know about that. A tackle box. They must have been listening to the live stream the other day. But like we were just talking about, there should be a tackle box of fame and all that other crap, and now there is someone that has came up with the tackle box of fame after we just talked about that. That's probably the person I was watching this morning. They were talking about being halfway to their goal or something. It was like a small goal, but it was still kind of funny. He sounded like Jimmy saying, W's, guys, W's. W's. Welcome in, welcome in. Superfly, welcome in, buddy. Nice. Jimmy's my stalker. Actually, Jimmy would never stalk anyone on YouTube. He doesn't watch anyone's content. He might secretly watch it, but he doesn't watch anyone's really. He doesn't watch any fishing content except for river monsters. Which I find odd, to be a big face of the fishing community and not even entertain the fact that you're part of the community. Gotta stop by once in a while, say hi to people. Was that a bald eagle? Speaking of Jimmy, I think I just saw a bald eagle. I need him here to take a picture of it. I don't know what that says. Alright guys, we're almost to 100 likes. We're almost there. Part of me is like itching to change this lure back to a plopper because the plopper worked, but I keep telling myself it wasn't working here anyways. fishy. Like there would be some sort of fish, anything. Of course. Epic cast right there. But my hooks are caught. I can't do my part. It doesn't let me like my own stream. Until after the fact, then I can like it. You were the 100th like. Thank you, brother. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thanks to all the people supporting the channel, everyone that's been hanging out here and there, liking the channel. Definitely appreciate that. I think this thing would get some sort of reaction by something somewhere. It does enough to piss you off if you're a fish, you know. It makes a floppy noise. Does it have rattles even? Yep, it's got rattles. It's got red. It's got a little bit of shine in the middle. Uh-oh. I said I just caught the shoreline there. Messed up. I was 94. Nice. I hit my finger. I extended my middle finger for some reason when I casted that. Just slapped against it. Got more kayakers coming down. There's so many freaking kayakers, man. You were holding it back to see if I could catch fish. Yeah. I don't know. I'm happy with what we got today. I'm not expecting many more miracles. So today was very productive, even with what we've had. Just the way topwater's been lately too, so it's good just to see some fish hitting it, you know. It's just still a hard stretch to fish with it being ultra clear, a little bit lower than it needs to be, and middle of the frickin' day, hot as hell. I would rather be doing this than kayaking. It'd be hot as hell doing a kayak right now. Yeah, I don't know. He's been coming in and out. I know he's going fishing sometime today. I don't know. I didn't actually know when he was going to go today. Yeah, I wasn't sure when he's starting. If it was going to be later or earlier. I thought at one point we'd probably be fishing at the same time together. Because I didn't know when he was actually heading over there. I probably only have about an hour left in my stream here. If even that. We'll see how fast it goes. Sometimes an hour takes a long time to walk. If they hit a whopper plopper, there's no reason why they can't hit this. They're not going to be all of a sudden afraid of this, but the whopper plopper, they're not. I think it's just a matter of location, where these fish are right now. You see where we got all those other fish right up tight against cover for the most part. Somewhere around there was cover. It's very similar to that wake bait I bought. Wake Up Call by Bass Pro Shops is very similar. Different profile, different motion, but similar. Come on, just give me a bite on this lure. Entertain me. Oh, you're still here. All right, Rooster, good luck. Yeah, Superfly, I thought you had started your fishing stream already. I wasn't sure when you were planning on going or if you were still going, because it was supposed to possibly rain, I think, down there, based on yesterday. Yeah, you must have just missed that storm yesterday. It definitely swooped in on you. You could feel it, see it, even hear it. I think you might have just missed the brunt of it. It's happened to me down here twice now with storms on each side of me and somehow fishing right in the middle. shark bass full of bugs. Nice. Yeah, that came in. It's happened here though too, where all of a sudden you can just feel that change. You know, it drops in temperature. Wind, just got the weird feeling about the outside all of a sudden. It's crazy how fast like it can just change like that. Hoping to get one more bite. I'm trying to commit to this bait too. I'm trying to catch something on it. It's so easy to just like, yeah, it's not working. Gotta be something with the bait, right? It's always the bait. Oh, the only difference though, I will say, is the little whopper popper I was using was the same color that Real Outdoors was using last night on his stream, and he was catching them, so could be the color, I guess. Could be. Well, the fish are here. This is 2 feet of water here. It's plenty water for smallmouth. Would they prefer a little bit deeper area? I'm sure, here and there, but they don't just go, I'm leaving because it's shallow. They like current, they like rocks, they like ambushing. Oh! Finally had a hit there. He missed it completely, guys. I turned my head for a second, and I just heard that. Darn it, man. Yeah, I looked to the right, and then all of a sudden just... It literally made a noise like that, too. Did you guys did you see that? Or hear it even? It's crazy. Like guttural, like sound. Oh. That was crazy. That was the fish I was looking for. He didn't follow up on it or anything either. As soon as I heard it, I stopped reeling. I didn't even get a chance to feel it. Dang it, almost. That's cool. I always hope that when I see stuff that you guys are able to see it, hear it. It's hard to, like, you don't know it until you can watch back a stream what you can actually see or not. I definitely could hear that, so I'm sure you guys could have heard that too. He went after it hardcore, though. I'm surprised he missed it with that huge of a... sucking at it at the surface. Like, that's with this trailer on it, too. Like, unless he completely went for the end of the trailer and totally whiffed, because there's a good, like, 2.5 inches from the hook. Hello, gangster. He was going to eat it until he saw it wasn't the white color that he liked. So then he stopped. Well, at least I got a bite on it. That's all. That's one of my requirements, was catching a fish on the way back up and also getting another bite, whether I caught it or not. So now we just need to catch the fish, right? Definitely a convincing bite. Had some size to it too, just by the sound and look of it. Not exactly sure how big, but I think it was bigger than the second biggest one we caught. I don't know if it was a big one like that earlier one we caught. It looks like he's not going to bite though. He's too smart. Why isn't it coming up to the surface? It's caught on itself again. The hooks keep catching the line. It's the one annoying thing about double jointed sometimes. It can definitely catch a lot more because it can swing back up more. No, it's not a new place. We're just using a new bait on the way back up. We've caught fish today, but now we're headed back up, so I was trying to catch one of the jitterbug, and we just missed one. Yeah, he slurped at it. I was hoping he would like come out and like just whoosh, that type of hit at it. Like a Bush beer commercial, just come out of water. Boosh. I'll try this shoreline here a little bit. Right behind that stupid stick in the water. There's a bunch of bugs on the surface. I'm actually surprised at the amount of bugs I can see on the surface, that there's like not more popping off on the surface. Come on, I just need one more fish. I got the bite to get the confidence back. You know, something was attracted to this lure, now I just need the fish. Yeah, I have a bait caster. I don't like bait casters though. I don't find them very fun to use overall compared to spin cast. Or spinning, I should say, not spin cast. The site almost always produces at least one fish somewhere on this side. It's odd that we haven't really produced anything. I think one of those fish we caught was from this side, if I recall right. The first one was further down though. Just a little bit further down. Who knows? You think you're getting one? Yeah, I have a couple. I just don't like using them. Mark Run. I don't know if I remember the name. Mark Run. It's a horrible cast. Straight to the shoreline there. This is the deepest part of my journey now. From here, for about 50 yards, going to be right at my waist, give or take a few inches up above. Oh yeah, okay. Well, if I would have caught that one fish that slurped at it, I would have been totally excited about this walk back. Now I'm in this skunk funk. I want a fish so bad on this thing. Shoot into the tree. Got it out. Yeah, we'll have to give this lure another chance when we know the top water is fully activated and fish are hopping on it, to give it its fair chance. Like, we know the ploppers and those things work, because we've caught plenty of fish on them. I don't want to give up hope on some of these lures like this one, because I think it could potentially be a nice productive lure. Had one hit on it, which is nice, but I need to see some production. A rubber duck. I don't think that all the rubber ducks are gone for the season. Even the stray ones that were around, people eventually got to them. Rubber ducky service bait. Frog going to town back there. No pike today. Smallies came out to play today versus the last time I was here. It's weird catching 2 pike that last time, and then no smallies. thought for sure something, anything would have came out and took that. I was going to come out even earlier this morning, and then I just was like, screw it. I'll go when I go. Because I was up early enough where I was like, maybe I'll start at 9 today. But then I'm like, hasn't even warmed up good enough yet. The water's probably cold. This should probably be better for fishing, but I hate getting in cold water in the morning. Now you're in the water, it just feels good. In the morning, it just feels like squish, nasty. Oh man, that is a high tree right there. This is going to be tricky. Oh, I got it out. Whew. It's a perfect cast if it wasn't for the tree. Hey, how you doing? Oh, I just had a slurp at it again. Oh, there we go. He slurped. Oh, he fell off again. He slurped. I stopped. He slurped again. I stopped. And then he slurped again and picked it up at that last one. And I didn't have a great hook set on him, but I'll count him. Close enough. Had to work at him, though. I think he's hitting this feather behind it, just like the last one did. He's trying to slurp the feather from way behind, and it's not getting into their mouth. Hey, it's okay. It was actually on the hook that time versus the first one that I missed. I thought he was not even going to get hooked because he slurped like multiple times. It's such a different attack. So the plopper bait, they pop it. They pop the plop. This one, they just seem to come up behind it and try to slurp it. That's what I was hoping for right there, a fish. Seemed fishy, you know what I mean? Where am I leaving? Living? I'm in Wisconsin. Well, we're getting bites on this one too, which is nice. And there's that crane again. It's spying on me. Oh my god. Real Dirty South came in for like 1 second and then he left. I don't know what happened to him. Oh no. This is going to be a tough one to get out. It's deep here. And that tree is up pretty high. We'll see. Hopefully I don't lose it. Oh, it came down. Ooh, I think I can get it now. Oh, it's not even deep in the shoreline here. I mean, it's deep where I caught the fish, deep enough, but the shoreline over there is really not that deep. Tree pounder. I got him out though. Saved him. Gotta get him unwrapped now. Yeah, so far this reaction tackle braid is actually not a bad choice from what I've used, what I've experienced. Seems very consistent for what it is. It's not the thinnest or the smoothest, but it's cheap. It seems to do the job. I wouldn't mind trying some more of it, to be honest, if it's a good price on it. Well, it's been, I guess, enough action in it for a topwater stream to say it's been successful. I mean, you think about the last time when me and Reel came out, like, we didn't really commit to surface, but we each threw it around for a bit. If it wasn't for him catching that sunfish in its forehead or whatever, however the hell he caught that damn thing, we wouldn't have anything. But I think if we force ourselves to use the surface baits and not jump off of them, definitely that's how you catch the fish. You just got to keep trying. I don't know if this is the right lure to be using right now, but it got 2 bites on it. I should say slurps on it. It's crazy, like, but completely different type of approach at the bait for eating purposes. I thought they would come at it just like they would the plopper for the most part. Except this time, instead of trying to chase it down and attack it, they seem to kind of follow it and, like I said, slurp it from behind. I'm sure we'll get a couple other types of bites if we keep using it, but it's just odd that all 3 of those bites were literally just slurps. I can't count that fish. No, I didn't have him out close enough to call it close enough. But at least he was on the hook. He was interested enough in the jitterbug to go after it 3 times. Like, who knows, if we would have used the original jitterbug, maybe we would have caught both of those fish because there wasn't a trailer and they would have attacked it differently. Oh no. A dead tree pounder. Jeez, did I break my line? I think I just broke my line. Unbelievable. Did my bait stay in the tree? I did, I broke my line. After I totally shredded all those dead leaves off of there. I don't know if my bait fell in or not. I ducked my head because I thought my jitterbug was about to fly back in my face. Oh, there it is. It did come flying back, but gotcha. Well, we almost lost the jitterbug there. Got him back though. Over here. Gotta put something on. And look at all those leaves I knocked off that dead tree. Reminds me of fall. Oh, there was a fish back here. Big fish too. Yep. Not sure what kind of fish it was, but at least one nice sized fish was hanging out right there. That could have been the one. Jesus. Yeah, hopefully the rain hangs out for you and doesn't come and knocks you out of the pond. Let's see, a 5-pounder, good luck. I've only seen one of those in my life, so that'd be crazy to catch another one the same year. Although there are places that's just normal, I understand that. Not for me though. Trying to get this off the old braid. I'm going to change my lure too since I broke off. have a little bit of action on it, but we'll use this opportunity to hear a word from our sponsors, which is why it's quiet. A 15-pounder, man. Now you're putting a lot of pressure on me to perform here and catch fish that I don't even know are possible to catch. I can catch a 15-pound stick. Almost guarantee you that's going to happen. Now, fish, maybe if we get a pike, but we are running out of real estate to catch a pike today. Nice 136 likes. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Try to catch one more fish here. I've had a good amount of action for what we were not expecting. Okay. All right. So I am going to put, to finish her off, we're just going to put the Bass Pro Shop Whopper Plopper back on. Finish this off with the Bullfrog Bass Pro Shop Whopper Plopper. Alright, about ready to get back on the road in the river. I'm sinking in the mud here doing this. It's not the most ideal location, but it works. It's not sinking as bad as some of the spots I've been in. Alright, we'll see if we can finish her off with the slightly larger size Bass Pro Shop Whopper Plopper. Most of the fishing is done now as far as what we're doing walking wise, but there's still some spots we can finagle a fish out of. Cool, here, go home. Oh no, you're kidding me. It hit, oh my god, now I have to walk to the other complete side of the river. It landed as close to the shore as you could want, but like 2 centimeters too close. And it locked in. Of course, it's deep over here. First cast, man. I was like, wow, this cast really far. Sweet. Look at it go. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Wasn't even anything over here either. That's the worst, I feel like, is when you have to go retrieve something and you're like, why was I even casting here to begin with? Get them off there. Alright, now we're back again. You have addiction to touching grass? That's weird. Fish don't really get scared, but there was no fish over here anyways. My first cast all the way across the river got caught on the other side of the river. Yep. No, I'm only doing top water today. I'm almost done too. I cast so far. It's weird going from like the lighter baits to the big old heavy baits. Just not used to something going that far. Hey, what's up, Era? No, I just put this one on. I'm not switching again. I get out up there, so it'd be kind of pointless for me to switch again. But we were successful today. Not as many as I like, but better than I thought. Man, it's so deep right here. This is the deepest part. Belly button deep. It's just hard to fish it because you're fighting the current. Come on. Would I have caught more fish if I had used a spinnerbait? I don't know. Probably not, based on what I saw. But maybe I would have had a bunch of little fish come out of nowhere, start entertaining me. It's kind of funny though, the littlest whopper plopper they make caught the biggest bass I've caught in a while. So it's not the size that matters, it's how you use it, how you plop it. You'd think for sure there'd be a fish, something back there, a bass that's just waiting to have something come in that little nook with the current, you know. Still, that one day we caught those pike, had those pike bites down here, like back to back, and then there's really no rhyme or reason to where the pike ends up being down here. It just seems anywhere all of a sudden, nowhere to anywhere. All right, sounds good. Alligator to my left. Hopefully it takes me. Have a good one, Superfly. Let's see if I can catch one more before we're done here. I still wish the micro whopper plopper had the next size hooks on it though. I know it's designed for smaller fish, but the big fish still hit it, so. The next size hooks I just think are better for all the fish you want to hit it anyways. I don't think it would affect the motion or anything too badly either. having a little bit bigger hooks on it. Behind me. To the left of you, to the right of you, behind you. Dude, you're kidding me. My phone's ringing. And I cast it to the shoreline and got hooked instantaneously on something on the ground. It's in the water. I'm having good luck with this thing. One of the only things I could have caught there. That's sticking out of the water. Okay, she's free. I'm going to fish, I think, the left side here, only until I get to the tree up there, and then we'll try that. Nice, 150 likes, guys. Thank you. There's a far cast. Hey, what's up? How you doing, guys? What do we got here? We got Shanda, John Wood, Mr. Mowgli. Welcome in, guys. Got a lot of likes today in the got a lot of likes today. Shoot. Over 150 likes. Some good fish, good fishing, good streams, overall. Nice, good stream. Could use a little bit more fish, but we don't want to sound greedy. I got this all wrapped around my hooks now. How? This is actually crazy work. I don't even know how it's on here. So this goes like this. Good Lord, is it like knotted on my hook somehow? My fingers are too big to get this. There we go. Oops, almost had it. How does this even happen? It gets around the hook so finely, you know what I mean? I think I almost got it. Jeez. Got wildlife going crazy in the trees over here next to me. Sounds like a bunch of chimpanzees. It's all birds squawking away. They are noisy. I'm actually looking forward to getting out of the water, get something to drink, something to eat. Still would like one more fish though. You hear the bugs. You know it's hot out. So peaceful. I know, the lakes are doing good today. Don't even really have to ask people to like it, and they're liking it. That's the good part. Those days sometimes you're begging people to like, just I feel like they do it on purpose not to like you when you're actually asking them to like. That was close. Almost had to go in there and get it. I lucked out. I think we're going to end up striking out here at the end. How you doing? Hello. There's a big bass in front of me. I don't know if that bass has been with me though, or just happened to be there. Of course. The cast way back there and it's messed up. Woodpecker going to town over there. It's way up there on top. And that dead log. Oh, I got one. Hopefully I set the hook good enough on this one. Ha! You're kidding me. Look at it. It's a pike. Little pike here at the end. Fish on. Alright, hang on. I gotta get my pliers out. Fish on. Fish on. Little pike. Don't you dare. He's so slippery. I'm probably gonna drop him, but there you go. A little pike right here at the end. Why is he swimming like that? Did he get that hook deep in his head or something? Oh, he's swimming like a jackass. Is he fixing himself? What's wrong with him? He wasn't even hooked that bad. He's struggling to swim. Oh, jeez. Yeah, bro. Yeah, what's wrong with this guy? Oh, there he goes. No, he's still struggling. Huh. It's kind of up and down and all around. I don't know what to do about that guy. He wasn't even hooked bad. Did he fix himself finally? Yeah, it looks like he's finally not floating around all weird. I don't know, he's acting really odd. Yeah, I don't know, like, he's like kind of swimming, but not really. That's weird. I don't know. I didn't even get him that bad. That one hook was like in the top of his forehead, or top of his head. Maybe it punctured his brain. It wasn't that deep, I don't think. Who knows? Who are you, bro? You're dead, bro. Time out for you. What a dumbass. Hey, 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 Keystone. You killed him. He's dead. Nice. Yeah, it was an unexpected catch. I'm right here at the end. I was hoping for a fish. Just not expecting a pike. A little guy. Still. Came through for me at the end there. Did not beat the big bass we caught today, though, that's for sure. Good fish, though. I'll take them. I was hoping for one more fish. And we kind of had one, but he fell off. And we caught that guy. He stayed on. Stayed on too good. Punctured his brain or something. I don't know. I forgot what it was to be a fish. We did a lobotomy on him. Well, it's probably going to be the last one. I don't think I'm going to cast anymore. Let me put this up. Alright, guys. That was a good stream overall. We caught some fish. Caught a real nice bass also. Caught a 17, 18 inch bass, so that was definitely nice. We had a bunch of topwater action on top of that. Not like endless topwater action, but enough to keep us entertained. There's that bass again. I don't know, you'd think so. You think so. Alright, guys. I think, I don't know, Real Outdoors, are you doing a stream tonight? Because if you are, you guys can go check out his stream tonight. I am probably done for streaming for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, like I said. I had a good time. But hopefully if you guys... Real goes out fishing tonight, so give him a like in his stream. Alright guys, until next time, keep those lines extra tight, and good luck on any fish or anything else in your life. Alright, sounds good. We'll see you guys around. Thanks for the 165 likes, guys. Thanks a lot. Everyone have a good night.